So, you're into self-improvement. There's a likely chance that you're deceiving yourself, that you're not actually improving. What do I mean by this? I'm talking about the self-deception of improvement. My name's Andrew Lapa, and I've been into self-improvement for over 2 years, and I've fallen into this myself. Basically, what is self-deception? Self-deception is when you tell yourself something or you think something and you start believing that when it's not actually true. Alright, but you start thinking it's true, and so you're kind of deceiving yourself of this. You're thinking this fact is true when really you just thought of it and it's not actually true. Basically, the self-deception of improvement is when you start thinking, when you start telling yourself and believing that what you're doing is improving yourself, when really it's not improving yourself. A big example of this, which I've talked about on this channel before, you probably know where I'm going with this if you've watched my early videos, is self-improvement videos. Those can definitely deceive you, alright? You can watch, let's say you watch Imran Ghazi, and I always bring up Imran Ghazi, it's just because that's who I watched. Let's say you watch Imran Ghazi, you watch a video, and at the end, you're kind of feeling motivated, feel like you're a little bit different, and you know something others don't. Well, if you took action from that video, that's great. If you don't, though, that you might as well just have watched any YouTube video. It's just entertainment at that point. Now, I know there's differences, but basically it's just a difference in content. It's still entertainment because you didn't do anything from it. Now, if you watched it and did something from it, then that's great, right? And then it's not really deceiving yourself from improving. I don't know if I said that right, but basically, just in self-improvement, you have to start being more aware of what you're actually doing day to day and start thinking if those things are actually improving yourself. Self-improvement videos aren't bad, but you have to look at the reason you're watching them, and you can't just say that they're improving yourself when they really aren't. So maybe you just started self-improvement, or maybe your mindset is not very good, like you don't really believe a lot of things are possible and stuff, then yeah, I would say self-improvement videos are actually really good. Sorry, I just had a sickness in the past few days, that's why I'm kind of sniffling. Yeah, self-improvement videos can be good and stuff, and I don't want to just stick on self-improvement videos, I know I'm just yapping on about them, but that's just what I thought of right now. We can say podcasts, or even books, can become a waste of time. So, I read a lot of books last year, 2024. I'm reading a bit less this year for a bunch of different reasons, but a lot of those books were kind of completely useless because they didn't apply to me, or just they weren't worth reading, right? And so they're kind of a waste of time. And you could say, well, okay, but you're improving yourself because you're improving your vocabulary and stuff. Okay, but you might as well read a book that you know is going to actually improve yourself in many different ways, including just reading the book itself, like increasing your vocabulary and stuff like that, right? So even books can kind of be a part of that self-deception of improving yourself. Podcasts, you could listen to a 2-hour podcast. That's a waste of 2 hours unless you do something for that podcast. Now, it doesn't have to be a waste if you know that it's not improving yourself. If you could obviously watch things and listen to things just for the sake of entertainment. Creator that I watch is Brez Scales, and he's been popping off lately, so probably a lot of people know who he is, but those are purely just entertainment vlogs, right? Like, you're not really getting any value from that. You could argue that the value you're getting is motivation and just like seeing what's possible, I guess. I literally just watch it for entertainment though, and when I watch it, I'm like purposely watching it just because, like, I know it's just entertainment. Like, it's basically the same as watching a Mr. Beast video. It's just different content, right? I would say maybe it's better to watch that content because at least it's like motivating and stuff. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. So basically, just if you're into self-improvement, analyze the things you're actually doing and make sure they're actually improving yourself. And if you're interested in joining a small growing community of other people who are improving, you could check out my Discord server. I've been working hard to make it really nice, and I think it's pretty good. on a little side note, I noticed a lot of Discord servers, especially small ones, kind of seem to have all these people who come in with their drop shipping, the drop shipping experts. I don't know if you're on Discord, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, a lot of people do that, and so I've had people come in and all they don't actually want, they're not into self-improvement, they just want to do that. But I want to say that I do take that stuff seriously, so those people get banned. Like my server is not one of those servers where the people will just like keep messaging that every few days and stuff. It's like not as soon as they do it in the wrong channel or something, they're getting banned. And also, if a member is inactive for over 60 days, they get kicked from the server. And this is all because I just want this community, I want people to be able to feel like kind of safe, or feel like it's kind of open. They can talk about actual self-improvement topics and stuff they want to. Of course, it's still pretty small. We have about 30 members. I would say maybe 10, 15 of them are actually active. But yeah, if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description. I don't want to talk too much about that though. So with that being all said, as always, you are capable. Keep improving. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.